Hello, everybody. We're back in hell. One second, my mic just decided not to be structurally sound. Okay, sorry, I also haven't put on my headphones, so let me just do that. How's the game sound, by the way? It went from incredibly loud to incredibly quiet. Now it's being pranked by her audio equipment. Fair enough. I still called dibs, partnering with Ashley. And she's mine. She's mine. I will not appreciate your attempts to steal her from me. But yes, as you can see on the screen, currently, my form is taking a while to appear. And you may be saying, Natalia, where are you? What happened? Where's your beautiful siren-made face? Well, I called dibs twice. Nat, you didn't do that. Well, I'd do it again. Well, anyway, my form, calling Nat 3 am, Jesus Christ. But yes, so, as I was saying, you might be wondering, where on earth is Natalia? Where could she be? Well, you may all know my very good friend, Shiryo Yuki. And she made me a certain piece of art for my birthday. What kind of art, you may ask? Something like Seri did? A nice little cute piece with yourself and Kumo? No. Then you may also be thinking, oh, was it something Pokemon themed, like what Lalo did, and Natalia just realized she still hasn't reposted? Sorry, Lalo, I'll get on that after stream. You'd be kind of right. You'd be kind of right. Oh, you know this is Seri? Well, I wish I didn't. I wish I had no knowledge of this. Happy April Fools, everybody. Happy April Fools. We're here again. We're here. We're here. We're here and we wish we were. I'm playing a visual novel about my not husband, who everyone insists is my husband, as I am being cosplayed by my mortal enemy. Oh, so good. Anyway, let's welcome everyone in tonight. Hi, Stalgio. Congrats on first message. Hi, Dragon Steve. Hi, Ouroboros. Hi, Regret. Hi, Seri. Hi, Darkest. Hi, Matt Pam. Yes, we are late on April 1st. I was planning to be like, to surprise you all and be like half an hour early. And then I forgot. So that just kind of lights up, doesn't it? Hi, Count Dooku. Hi, Diamond. Hi, Lone Wolf. Hi, Sappho. Cute little emoji there once again. Oh, Carnabuncle. Hi. Hi. Forgot to be early. Shush. I'm already in pain over the stream idea. I don't want to have to be in pain from other things. Anyway, I'm just gonna throw myself into it. Fun times. Or on the 8th. Oh god, it's loud. One sec. How loud is it for you guys? Is it too loud or... Hello, is that Natalia? Yes, unfortunately, my friend Yuki is blessed with a creative mind and creative skills. Hi, Claxus, by the way. Hi, Flappy does nothing. Shall I say hi before I sleep because it's 2 AM? Have a nice nap, Flappy. I'm glad you aren't around for my shame. Audio's good. Okay, good. Hope we see this model more often. No. No. No, you can. There is not enough. There's not enough anything in the world to make me stay like this. I should never have done the Ratata ASMR. That was on me. That was on me for assuming it would be the end of it. Anyway, I forgot all the voices of Sminyado Ratata pods. We'll see. You know what? Since in the... Why not? Death caused COVID season 2 after eating rat nat. I feel like he'd be doing a lot worse than COVID season 2. Anywho, let us get into part 2 of wishing this was a dating sim with Ashley instead of Colonel frickin' Sanders. Okay, low-key, I don't think I talked about this last stream, but you know, I'm gonna wait till he comes up on stream, so before I say anything. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Am I the only person who thinks he looks like when people draw fan art of Markiplier? Is that just me? Like, the Colonel Sanders in this game genuinely looks like other than the chiseled cheekbones, he looks like how people draw Markiplier in anime style. You have art now for the next part of Ratata ASMR, just you. That is so accurate, oh my god, just you. I'm getting mixed signals. He does, actually. I know, like, it's like the nose and like the way the thing juts out there, I don't know. More like Mario Lopez? I don't know who that is, unfortunately. He just really looks like Markiplier to me. I don't know why, but he does. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. Oh, I wish it was them getting married. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say this at the beginning of stream. So we all know our lovely community member Staljo, and the last stream was my birthday stream, so we you know, we read the fanfiction he wrote, or they wrote. I don't know anything anymore. I don't know. This is, I say they because, like, KB helped, I guess, and, like, Carney, maybe, I don't know. I forget who worked on the fanfiction, but it was primarily Staljo, so, you know, thank you, Staljo. But yeah, Staljo also wrote one that is thematically appropriate for this fun April Fool's Day stream. So we're gonna be reading that after we finish with this. KFC is the most American thing, like my city, England. Couldn't make it, I was at work. That's fair, Oben. Welcome in, by the way. Also, welcome in, not a note. Hello, hello. Anywho, let me try and get this. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. Jesus Christ, where did we leave off on the depression arc? You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know. What voice did I give Colonel Sanders? I completely forgot. Whatever, I'll just do Ikemen. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I forgot that happened last time. Crap. You can run. Can I? I don't think I can. It was me, KB checks my grabber afterwards. Oh, okay, thank you. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, think again. I wasn't always the man— I think we've already done this, but I'll just read it again anyway. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Why is he posed up like that? It's Colonel Sanders, I guess. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. Humble man right here. But I've walked over paths and arrived at dead ends. Not the anime tears. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. The gaping hole, that is the abyss. To be or not to be our foes. True. Now, by the way, I'm eating good today. At least eat the KFC, don't eat me. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion, and you can see his staff is just ever so slightly off screen. Sounds like any ordinary guy. The stand user could be anyone. I mean, his stand is right there. One has to remember that I can't speak because my face is so weird. My god. One has to remember that that I keep saying even is meant to be every. God damn it. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. Why are you cooking in a suit? What's a JoJo? I will create a distinct... It's Natalia film, but I know I am not. My face is just... the one good thing about this art, other than the fact that it was made by the amazing Shiryo Yuki, is the fact that it has the proper disgusted expression that I'm wearing right now playing this game. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. I can't speak. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the spork monster again. Gorko, the spork monster is here to fight a hero. I forgot that we saved it for the monsters. Her face is just hidden behind her wings. My wings aren't on this model, but I don't even know what it's called. Let me try again with a different voice. I think Nat was happy to play this again. Don't spread such slander in my chats. No, that's not a good voice. I can't pronounce it like that. I'm trying to do a grizzly voice, but it's not working. My name is Giorno Giovanni, and I have a dream. Oh god, the spork monster is here to fight a hero! He's so strong and driven, what a man. Don't. Kiefer, welcome into chat, but do not gas him up. Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night. That was Borko, my twin. That's not the right voice. I literally just did the voice and I've lost the voice. Where's my waifu, Ashley? I don't know. I want us to. I want a bite of them chicken thighs. Sorry, I had to take a moment to, come down from my high of fantasizing about Ashley. Anywho. That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge them. Are you stronger than Borko? Well, we're twins, so... No, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? Colonel Sanders smirks. He's already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. You sure it was the Sanders you're fantasizing about? No. I think what Natalia is saying is, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies. I suppose we really don't need to fight. It's just that I've got these pointy teeth and claws. All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all? Of course I do! He's just got the gravy drizzling out his mouth. How does your digestive system work, mate? Because you're made of mashed potatoes, your limbs and face are sporks, your saliva is gravy. I feel like you would be the thing on the menu rather than you choosing off the menu or whatever. Now, why are you being a tsundere for Colonel over there? I am not being a tsundere for that man. He is well below my age range. I am several thousands of years old. I have been alive for too long. It would be concerning. I don't think anyone would eat the spork monster, but what if we've tried? Where's Desktop? Where's Desktop tonight? Come on, they would try. They back me up here. Inspiration strikes, and you come up with a quick idea. Jump on this! You toss a biscuit into Gorka. His mouth was not open. Open mouth and he devours it in one gulp. Delicious! You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today. Who eats mashed potatoes at KFC, bruh, even with gravy? I don't know. They don't serve the mashed potatoes in the UK. Like, that's not on the menu over here. Or if it is, I've never seen it. Like, we just have, like, there's obviously the whole chicken thing, but then we just have fries. Or, like, we have the coleslaw, but we don't have the mashed potatoes. Okay, to be fair, there has been some big age gaps in relationship. It wouldn't be that bad, you're both adults. Are you looking forward to finding out information about David? Oh god, I forgot David. I forgot you said about putting David lore in the fic. Oh god, I'm gonna be being bamboozled by the two men who hate me. Alright, who I hate. I don't know, is David a man or is David a woman? Or some kind of one in between? What sort of cruel joke is this? The one time in weeks I had to work till 3 PM. And it's the one time stream starts at 3 PM. I'm afraid the English clocks have now come forward to join you. The Americans. St. Avalon, welcome in, welcome in. Hello, Natalia. How is your day? Not Ratatalia. I am Natalia. I'm not Ratatalia. I am not the Ratatalia. Don't ask me why they've suddenly gone like these. David is David. Dave, how you doing? I don't believe it. You were human once? Oh no, I was a chihuahua. But I was still a student at this school. Until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook? Precisely! Borku used to have a copy. It's somewhere along the line the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need... Oh crap. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Natalia! Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Personal invite? You can... Wait, can I skip ahead? How much can I skip ahead? Yeah, I've done all this before. I did this all in the last stream. Here's something so, reveal it. I show you original cooking Colonel Sanders. So out of it, you dive in head first. I'm gonna keep it on ice all day. My original coleslaw. Yeah, we 100% did this last stream. I'm just gonna skip ahead for it. Oh, tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Ever in this bit. Oh my god! Oh, crud. Hi, ghost student. I could just... oh, shoot. 1 second, I'm gonna use the power of, having my stream on another screen. Just then the ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I can catch all that again. I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window. You open the window a crack and the ghost of student is swept up with a we really do not like this guy. Tap on I discover more about the Colonel. So we keep the simple recipe. Think of a moment. Oh crap! I keep doing that. Can the chicken? Taxidermy was important to Colonel Sanders' life. The true state bird of the great states of Kentucky. Scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. I also want like someone if they interrupt me. I am not on a date. He's just a weird man. Hi, Yuki. Hi, Yuki. Thank you very much for your beautiful contribution to this stream. I truly love your art. Power tool, freshly starched colored piece of wood floating in a lake. Summer of 69. In the summer of 69. Enjoying being a mouse. I can't lie to you, no, but I do like being artwork you've made, so it's just looking at it is very cursed. The implication that certain ratatas can have booba is scaring me. No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's... Oh my god. Find a row of his signature white suits hanging down. You try it on. Oh lordy. Oh crap, the jacket. You confess. When they said tell the truth, I thought they meant tell the truth that we just wanted to try on the jacket. I did not think that I was going to be confessing. I don't really appreciate the bamboozlement in this moment. God, I have to... Oh, I don't want to read this out. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door, but the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes. Natalia! Like I said, Nat fumbled up fumbling Colonel Sanders. I hate that I'm fumbling Colonel Sanders. I honestly think this might be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Hi, student. Goes to student. You wake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. Meh. In some jurisdictions, blank isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? I'll bike and I'll leave you to your sweet... he's not my sweet lover. And go back to mine now. Shade says hi, by the way. Oh, god damn it. Hi, Shade. Enjoy stream, bye, chat. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and... No, we're still on the 8th bite. On a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. It's chicken in a bun. Why are you giving me fried chicken for breakfast? Do you know what it's gonna do to my stomach for the rest of the day? You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. Sorry guys, I had to assemble silly box and I cannot follow instructions, that's fair. So, would you say that we're the perfect the true breakfast of champions? Now, the true breakfast of champions is that piece of chocolate you forgot to eat at 11:09. How presumptuous! My cuisine in your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Final flatter. Oh! I thought he would enjoy witty banter. I thought he would enjoy the witty banter. I didn't think he would, because Ashley's flattering him all the time. I thought he didn't like it. Peg what? No, take him down a peg. I'm not going to peg Colonel Sanders. I didn't know it was that type of game. It's not that type of game. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out into the window. Why is he so dramatic? I'm all for men expressing their emotions, but I think you cry like every 5 seconds. I think you need to go to therapy, mate. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. We're not picking Girl Sanders, chat. The true truth is that there will be no pegging. There is no pegging. No. I'm not pegging a fried chicken mascot. That is not happening. Overcome with emotion and confused by feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. Why do you keep running away, you bitch? There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you... What? Why are you a rat? Because my friend Shuyo Yuki thought this would be a great birthday gift for me. And I told her I'd use it for April Fools. Where have you been? I saw Raimondo, by the way. Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. I hope I'm doing her voice right. It's okay. I was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Why'd you look so scared? I thought you said you had a good night. Girly chill. Girly chill. Is that BTS poster on the wall? I think it's BTS. I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's a BTS reference. Or just some kind of boy band reference. And then there's also this. There's Evan Chicken Gelly. I don't actually know what the poster is a reference to. I recognize it, but I don't know from where. No, there's 6. BTS is normally 7. We were made to cringe at this. My head is hurting. BTS, really. It's BTC, the knockoff BTS. Yeah, they kicked out Jumin, and they decided, you know what? We need a name change. We need to tell people we're new. Let's go B2C. You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. Gotta go to work. See you later, friend. Don't let that stick, please. I'm begging. Don't make that stick. I'm begging. Don't attack Jimin. Sorry. No more Bang Tang boys, Bang Tang chicken. Nah, none of that anymore. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank. Yeehaw, partner. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. Oh god. Guys, you were talking about me pegging bloody Colonel Sanders. Clank is the one who wants to be pegged by Miriam. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I could get to know the little metallic guy. He's little? I thought he was as big as all of us.
Long story short, he took me
Skydiving. I'm sorry, for a first date you went skydiving? You went skydiving? Why?
Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control.
Did she just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go off with a talking pressure cooker? See, all of you thinking I'm crazy, or at least Carnivuncle, or Dragon even. But seriously, it's weird.
And now I'm not really sure where I stand.
You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him.
You what?
Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Miriam offers to support you no matter what. Why is that an option? Why is that an option? Why is that an option? Why was that on a dialogue box? Why is it just one action for, like, Miriam? I control Miriam now, guys. I've become so powerful through the power of, whatever it is I cook, I forgot, that I can now control my best friend. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. Maybe in other routes, there's other options, maybe. I don't even know what route I'm on.
My beloved. Ashley, my beloved.
Oh, I wanna, oh, those thighs. Also your hair. I don't mean it in the same kind of way, but goddamn, your hair must be a pain in the butt to style every morning. This game is such a fever dream, I love it. Glad you do. Are they actually, hold up a sec, they got the same hair color and eye color. Are they meant to be, no, they can't be related. Are they related? I don't know. Oh, this dude is Josuke, yeah. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You could tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. Let me just, sorry, I'm just trying to check. We are on the 9th bite now, okay.
What's a swirly? It sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away.
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat.
You can get your swirly dip too. Wait, I give her Valley Girl, didn't I?
You can get your swirly dip too.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school.
There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school. Who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You've got some nerve, Natalia, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Ooh. Valley rat nat. God, I don't like the fact that the color of Ratata and the color of, I nearly said Ratatalia, I'm sinking into this. That the color of Ratata and the color of Ashley's hair is similar. Don't ruin my perception of best girl, please. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Look at me like that, don't look at him like that. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Natalia, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Just...
I'm not Natalia. No. Don't do that to me.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Look at her fabulous shoes. I love her shoes. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? Why isn't he letting me compliment her? Is it just here? It's actually thicker than usual. She is a little bit in this Sprite, isn't she?
What about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Natalia. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Ooh, he annoyed. He annoyed at me.
Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel?
That was not the Valley Girl voice at all. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Natalia. This dude is giving me so many mixed signals I can't even understand it. Natalia making ratatouille. I can't even do it. Do I need to form an anti-rat Natalia force? Potentially. Oh, Yang! You're not Natalia, then why are you so cheesy? I do not appreciate it. I love your puns, but I do not appreciate you trying to contradict me. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take up the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Whoa! That's that... What? That's that book? I have no idea. I think I meant to say what's that book, but it's fine. It looks like bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. This is how horror stories start. Or dark versions of magical girl stories.
A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it were really powerful?
I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use a spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam.
That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine, it is drastic. But desperate times call for desperate measures. What are you doing? So you could say you did not find me contradicting you very nice. Breh. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you and a pretty good excuse to try it out. This MC flip-flops so much from being incredibly down bad and having a somewhat decent, like, quote-unquote relationship with Colonel Sanders to the most crazy deranged person you'd ever know. Why would you do it? Don't do it. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. So almost Cyberclaws like, I don't like Colonel Sanders as much as the next person. At least in the sense of I don't want to marry him. But God, whoa, wait, I'm not recommend dark magic, and I'm usually pro dark magic. Don't worry, we're not doing any dark magic. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles' dead-eyed stare. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Sprinkle stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Oh no. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. Oh, he's barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Oh my god. Terrence! I told you never to come back here, Terrence. I will destroy you, Terrence. Why would you step into dark magic when you have the wonderful art of pyromancy? Oh god. You can now have a relationship with him with remembering all your special moments. I'm getting so... What do you mean, members? What happened? Ratatali is now real. She's talking with her husband again. She's going to read the code. What kind of group are you starting? I'm concerned. I'm concerned. Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off of his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? Blee, welcome in, welcome in. It's okay, you don't have to be sorry. I'm glad you can just make it at all. You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again! After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but by any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Natalia, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see... But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkle is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room.
I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger?
Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. Hate's not a cult. Are we sure about that? Considering the practices that go on, are we sure?
But no, you just had to show off to your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan. J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Bzz, bzz. Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Beep. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care.
Sad babe. I know how to do that. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pulls out of the gaps in his Oh, this is a bad idea, setting them up. Pulls out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Beep. Bzz.
No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank.
Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. What? Did Nat start the stream earlier, or did I miss something? Welcome in, Anakin. I started on time, I think. So you have a leader who you revere, a little rat idol to worship, and the idea is to zealously guard this belief. Sounds a lot like a cult. See. Thank you, Yang. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Oh my god, Clank, I'm so sorry. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall all over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. the final competition showdown challenge exam. TM. I'm still working on that title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam and Clank broke up. I know! And on the final day of school. I mean, I know they only got together on the second day of school, and, you know, this is the third day, but on the final day of school. Hey, Miriam, are you okay?
Okay. I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several chocolates of hot cocoa all over the floor.
That's very specific. Have you done that before?
How could you embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone?
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me.
Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta. Well, maybe, sorta. But I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Okay, so Miriam's just doomed to not have any form of love life in this game, I get it. Sorry. Oh god, I keep yawning on stream and I feel horrible about it. Miriam gives you a huge hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks.
I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup.
And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. Why are you so angry, Staljo? Staljo, how did you manage to piss off a god? You should, in the words of someone who has many gods in her correlating mythology, don't do that. It can lead to very bad things depending on the god. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Natalia's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Kya, you've got the friggin'... Are those 3D? I didn't notice when we were in the courtyard, but they look 3D here. Natalia, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. Ashley, we're unfortunately nowhere near us. If she was, I would be laying my head down on her thighs. Honestly, probably ate the bones of Thor's goats. Oh god, don't eat the bones. Don't eat the bones. The pot pie had begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decided that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when... The oven timer goes off behind you. Nah, first I may as well. I don't like the hearts. Don't Thor's goats regenerate? They do, but only if the bones are intact. Like, he can eat them all day long if he wanted. They will regenerate every day. But if the bones are or if anything happens to the bones, the goats can't regenerate. So why is not a beaver? I'm not a beaver, I'm a ratata, unfortunately. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. Again, Mr. Humble. Are you a dog? Are you related to the professor? That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. I'm a rat, yeah. Rats drive me crazy. You know the pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie. With an all-butter crust. My god. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made by a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkle lays down the ground rules. There are no rules! That is, except to cook with everything you've got! You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Now we just need Natalia and Venture Time Finn the Siren Mate. I don't even know how that would work. How would that be split? Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are it's Ashley with her really weirdly pretty machete. Or not machete. Is that machete? Is that? No, that's not. What's it called? Cleaver. Why did I? Yeah, cleaver. Wow. I don't know words. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes, per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10, with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders spatters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! I don't know why I said it like a dog. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth.
Best friend, faster blaster!
Everyone's just, is this shokugeki? Are we having a shokugeki right now? Are we food warring it up right now? This is the weirdest food war spin-off I've ever watched, exactly. Oh, but by the way, welcome in Robot Warfare Simulator. I'm sorry. I don't think I said hello to you properly. There's some tale, I think, where some giant stole Thor's hammer. They go to it, cook the goats for the family. The family's children eat the bone marrow. Goat has a broken leg. So it's a payment. Thor and Loki take the children with them. Oh yeah, I remember that one. The giants tend to steal Thor's hammer a lot. Like the main one is obviously where he dresses up as Freya, and you know, he's the bride. Why does everyone think they're in an RPG? I don't know. Can I try making you a Realm Knight Armor Nat? I don't know what that is, but as long as it's appropriate, go right ahead. I am more than happy to try out new outfits. Whoever made this avatar better have been paid appropriately for such crimes against everything. Welcome in, Scrungle. I'm afraid it was Yuki, so I cannot punish her. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid. Ashley scoops up her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Shallow personality spatula.
Even Clank gets in on it. Oh, he's alive. Oh my god, he said a word.
5-point pressure, 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique.
Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English?
It's the singularity, as was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all.
Solve this to...
Batman quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic? Even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Don't worry, Scrungle, I will donate to Yuki for this. She deserves it. Everybody praise Yuki next time. It's as cursed as it is. Anything she does must give her heaps of praise. Do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I'm gonna go shower real quick so I can shower before the Natalia and Colonel Sanders pick. Alright, see. Actually, are we on the last bite yet? We are on the final bite. Okay. Got through that quicker than I thought. Colonel Sanders sees you've chosen to win your own terms. He gives you a subtle wink across the room. Oh. See, the Otome player in me is loving this. Loving that I'm seemingly doing everything right. But the part of me that doesn't want the married to Colonel Sanders allegations to be real is dying on the inside. Is it appropriate if you remember it is appropriate if you remember the drawings I gave you as example of my night style, the males were in realm armor. Oh, okay. I believe in you, Natalia. Miriam notices too.
And I've always believed in you, Natalia, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
Oh, okay, no, I was wrong. Mjolnir wasn't stolen their tail. They were just traveling to Utgard Loki for some reason. I remember, but if you want to look up the tail, just look up Utgard Loki. I think they were just going to, because he was like the smartest of the giants or something, and then they just did a bunch of trials. They were just like, yo, bro, what's up? You tend to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
It's a secret ingredient.
However, neither of you know that the Colonel Sanders made the first ingredient up to throw you off the trail of his secret recipe. The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Steve! It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, and hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? God, it's Steve from the Minecraft movie. I didn't even make the connection. I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got a grim mustache beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles into a pot of salted water? I'd love to.
I always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country.
He was so chill, what the heck? I know, he's so chill. I was expecting to have to go to a battle in the middle of the thing. You can feel the spork monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on the competition.
I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics.
Oh, we got a Monsters Inc. reference here, folks.
I've fallen asleep during...
Which is kind of appropriate, actually, because I'm doing the
Mike Wazowski voice.
My name is Steve, and
My name is Steve, and I've come to destroy Herobrine. I am Steve.
Monster Prom reference? Oh, is it Monster Prom? I thought it was Disney.
Flint and Steel. I understand. It's kind of like that time I'm in monster school that I've fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up...
He tosses a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint.
Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck.
So you give up and drop out of culinary school. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power from deep within yourself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. Am I having a Dragon Ball Z power up? My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for...
Yeah. Yes, Natalia. You are the chosen one. You will avenge me.
The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue.
Sorry.
My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off of the ground. Energy courses through your body. Oh my god. This is getting insane. Why I wish we had a face for the player character just so we could see them see like a CG of this. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. They're losing everything, Jesus Christ. But don't worry, dear Natalia, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressive your fortitude. Colonel Sanders decides you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. I'm truly impressed. Dude, no one cares about you, Ghost Kid. Nobody cares about the poor Ghost Kid. This dude is just getting... He's just, every time he shows up, people are just like, go away. Poor lad. Poor lad. Levitating like Gojo. Oh my god. The player character wishes they were as cool as Jojo. They wish they were cool as Jojo and Gojo. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet. I'm rolling with the punches. Exercise him already, bruh. We have a magic book. I don't know why we haven't. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. Well, you've managed to make his mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. There were no rules to begin with. I follow my heart. What? A guy. He is certainly a guy of all time. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, We can form the perfect food union. Time's up, students! With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete.
It seems
we're missing some students. Bob? Clank? From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm flying.
It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Oh my god, no, poor baby. Pop, get down from there right now! Let me guess. Did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad.
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Oh my god, look. It's the student no one cares about. Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCS AL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? If they're adding fried chicken to mac and cheese, I will genuinely throw up. That's part of the menu, isn't it? Like, they serve mac and cheese on the KFC I mean, obviously they do serve it on the menu. It's the whole reason it's in the game, but... yeah, I'm pretty sure they're just gonna... it's gonna be fried... I was about to say fried cheese with a side of mac and chicken. I love mac and chicken, man.
Chicken and macaroni.
You wait to hear a signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students! Please, come collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat! Chicken does not go with pasta. I don't think fried chicken will go with mac and cheese, but I do think chicken and pasta can go together. Especially if you put mayonnaise with it. Miriam, please step forward. I can accept the chicken man, but not a talking dog. Chicken spaghetti is pretty goated though. I've never tried it with spaghetti. My local takeaway does fried chicken, mac and cheese, and chips in one meal, and it's called the Dirty Clucker. It's genuinely peak food. That does sound like British food. Yeah, British food is good, okay? People just don't understand our ability to somehow not incorporate foreign foods, but to just rehash the same things we like over and over and over in new combinations. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish.
I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup.
Oh my god, that's tiny. It's like those miniature things you buy in the kids' aisle. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Narutomaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? It sounds like a nursery rhyme.
Yes, chef.
Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
How baby are they? Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs I'm so upset that I've messed up my line. Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+! Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you, Natalia, for helping me to believe in myself.
Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an egg-tuned urchin shell topped with caviar. You have to admit this would be in some, like, Michelin star restaurant. You would see something like this in a Michelin restaurant, or like one of those fancy, like, watch a movie and get food as you do ones. Will chicken Alfredo count as going with chicken going with pasta? I think so. I mean, you have things with it, so. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, differently colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkle leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof! Woof! Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkle goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Why did someone not just hold the damn thing? Youch! My tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the stare. What? What? Guys. Did anyone bring an EpiPen? Did anyone bring an EpiPen? I can't do this. It keeps poking the tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour. Don't discount sympathy. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. Don't know what that happened there. No, EpiPen, no, don't let Sprinkles die. Don't let Sprinkles die. He's so cute. I know. Yes, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Actually, do you give dogs an EpiPen? I mean, I assume so. Tessa, welcome in. Ruh-roh. The moment I had cooked with urchin, I knew this was gonna be a bad idea. Next student! Ashley, it's time to step up. Now, describe your dish. Oh, she's so cute. I want to hug her.
I made orange blossom Turkish delights and a light rosewater syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass.
That actually looks so cute. Why are all her dishes so adorable? I want to eat it so bad. The British in me came out a bit too much though. I feel like the dosage might be too high for dog. Then we just do half. We do whatever the weight conversion is. I don't want Sprinkles to die, guys. I don't want him to die. That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
Don't eat the food? At a cooking school?
Got toast in your ears or something, Natalia? I told you, it's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition. at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified! How did she expect that to go any other way? It's every stream. The only reason it was at 4 p.m. for a bit was because America's Anakin. Every stream will be at 3 p.m. from now on, and it was like that until a couple weeks ago, because what's it called? Americans' daylight savings is like 2-3 weeks ahead of the rest of the world, and the UK has now had their daylight savings, or like our equivalent of it. So like we've gone forward an hour as well, so now we're back an hour, I don't know. So we're now back in line with the rest of the world. So it's back to 3 p.m. streams, yeah. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you.
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best. But this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. No, girly, come back. You could be a bitch, just stay around, please.
This isn't the last you've heard of me, either.
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Fanders? I'm coming mixed up with a dude from friggin' what's it called? Not Family Guy. The Simpsons. I had daylight savings a bit ago. Daylight savings is the same for all of Europe, yeah. Anyway, she's disqualified because they knew if they kept her in, they wouldn't be able to, like, pass anyone else ever again. The characters blink, I cannot see, and I know it's weird. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. Colonel Flanders. 2 chefs! What began at a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. I don't know, all of a sudden just, oh my god, they just straight up put the fried chicken in the mac and cheese. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Colonel Flanders. Yes, that's Colonel Sanders' secret identity, guys. He's actually Ned Flanders. Or else his cousin, either or. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drumroll plays. Just when I thought I'd seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. Oh, thank God. We had the power of anime on our side. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The abomination. Her food is... It's just you now, it's just, Flanders. The new menu item is so impressive that even Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There was supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Oh my god, this is so freaking anything. How do they always manage to get these giant giant curtains, and why are they always see-through? Why do they never just get, like, you know, like, I don't know, the school-coloured curtains? Why do they always the see-through ones where you can so clearly see the friggin' windows? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment. To get their groove on, the cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ dog in the house! Sorry, the tonal shift is insane. You know that Sprinkles was a master chef, but a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Chat. Chat, I didn't think she could look hotter. Chat, I didn't think she could look hotter. Chat, I don't think I can continue with stream. I don't think I can continue with stream. I haven't even looked at Van. I'm just like... Saljo, is it too late for you to change the fake so I get married to Ashley? Is it too late? Look at her, though! Look at her! Look how much of a pillow her upper assets are! Like, I know I've been talking about the thighs, but she is well proportioned in so many areas. Girl, just a chance, please. Ashley, please. Just one chance. Do a Monica, break the game's code, please. Please, I'm begging you. I'm on my knees. Also, I kind of want to wear what she's wearing. Ashley's wardrobe is dope. I can make another fic for that some other time. Star Joe, thank you. You may continue with your calls. Talking like she's a meal. She is a whole, not a 5 course, not a 7 course, a whole goddamn 12 course buffet meal. Don't even ask me how that works, because I can't think straight with Ashley on the screen. I mean, I know that part's pretty clear, but in all ways, go wild after stream. No. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. It's really hard to widen things. Look at her. Look at her. Sound like a freaking Chewbacca there. She ain't looking respectfully, she's rather drooling. I am drooling all over the goddamn place. I'm drooling more than those goddamn spork monsters with the freaking gravy coming out their mouths. Oh my lord, she is such a woman. She is such a woman. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm trying to realign it and it's being annoying. One sec. What does it do? Why? Okay, whatever, fine. Eh. There you go, subscriber goes back. There we go. Yeah, no, she's hot, so what? Did you see her? I think that answers the so what. So now you glad you played this game till the end? You know what? For Ashley, it was worth it. Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. Does that include going on a date with me? Please? Please go on a date with me? Please? Please, please, please? Pretty please? Pretty please? Give me smooch? Give me smooch? I mean, if you don't want smooch, that's fine. I can handhold respectfully if you'd prefer. I know I've not been saying many respectful words right now, but it's true. It's true. Please. Please, Nai's not bisexual, she's just by herself. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. For a moment you actually believe them. Oh, not another haunting. This dude. Why? What is going on, my guy? No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I ain't summon him.
It's never actually a ghost. It was all the trick to get you to finally notice me.
Oh, that's actually kind of sad. Oh. Amusing.
And now that everyone is together.
It's the Spork monster. He is totally mellowed out.
Everyone, the Spork monster is no more. From here out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster.
Student tries to finish what he has to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Oh, Miriam's out there is actually so cute. Oh my god. Why can't we have a dating sim with her and Ashley, huh? Where's the love for the ladies of the KFC verse? Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found love in her cooking. And you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? Who do you think? What? Hold up, what? I thought it was gonna be Colonel Sanders' intro, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. Should I say that with an accent? Pop looks so distinctly different from the others, bro. Looks like random JPEGs and PNGs mashed together. I'd say that's mean, but you're not wrong. The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. Clank! It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance.
Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth.
Oh, he's still doing the talking thing.
I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension.
What? Where are all these plot points coming from? What? Nepotism. Would Pop have gotten to this school in any other way?
I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I have just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clark.
You're blown away. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard.
I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird.
A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Jesus Christ, I thought he was lying. Fine. Oh, okay, yeah, obviously now he arrives at the freaking Sakura pedals. The game knows. Finally, what does the game know? It's calling me out on what? On what? What am I getting called out on? Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. I hate that I'm about to say this, but he doesn't look that bad in casual clothes. Like, it is the basic staying in at home drip, or just popping out to the co-op real quick drip. But it suits him. That she's more mature than you, you know what? Why is she more mature, Yang? Why is she more mature? Howdy, classmates. That was a lot more casual than expected. I know. I was expecting him to come in wearing like his suit, like the mascot suit. I didn't think he was gonna come in literally just dressed down like a regular dude. That's my drip. He stole my drip. That is the most basic of basic outfits. White shirt and beige trousers. I know. Even with just the freaking wristwatch. The only like individuality is the red freaking pen. Just like the first day you met him, he's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. She started sitting there, head looked like a drooling out in the Niagara Falls. Listen, that's because she doesn't like Clank. If she saw Clank the way I saw Ashley, she would be the same, regardless of maturity. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most... I'm doing the Batman voice. Crap. Give me a second. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? That was the what? You're trying to argue with a rat here, it ain't gonna work, Yang. I'm not being argued. Apparently we're at the end. Apparently the ending is go buy chicken. I'm entering the rat zone. Rats drive you crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room full of rats. Rats drive me crazy. Crazy, I was crazy once. Okay, apparently that was the end. Oh, no, it's not the end. Never mind. I made a mistake. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Natalia? What are you doing sitting all alone? Advertising worked. Time to go buy KFC. No, I haven't heard that for years. You wanna know something else you probably haven't heard in years? You just lost the game. Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me what are the qualities you were looking for in such a lucky person? I knew she was gonna say that. Well, too bad. That means, hey, the fact you knew I was gonna say it means you already lost. I didn't even get that, so I'm good. You lost the game. Off the top of my head, oh, I don't know. A spicy mask, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy. I've been reading the word academia too much. Academy for Learning, just to name a few. God damn it, I was about to type that now. You stole my thunder. Too bad. Quick, where's my master ball? No. No. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare bring it that master ball. Bappity boopity nat. Whoopity doo. Going la 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 is not gonna save you from losing the game. Bomb bug. When there's rain, there's thunder. True. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Would you dance with me? I don't even know. That sounded like goofy. I should have given him the goofy voice. Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Natalia.
How sweet. We'll work together and play together.
Colonel Sanders stopped dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself.
But who will help you run your restaurants?
I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward?
Could it be? You found a love connection, but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef. Could you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love? The life of
I forgot how to say the word. Entrepreneur. I can't say the word. We're just moving on.
I suppose I could enroll at a pastry school.
Oh, my dear Natalia, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. Finally, the actual end. She's too damn bad to speak about what? This is, by the way, the new best thumbnail for any yandere video because of the context everyone knows about. Entrepreneur, thank you, entrepreneur. God, that song brings me way back during the pandemic era, God. Okay, finally, the end. Am I free? Am I free from Colonel Sanders? I'm free from Colonel... Actually, I'm not free from Colonel Sanders. I still have to read the fic. I'm gonna let you guys rewatch the... Oh, wait, the intro's music is really loud. Give me one sec. There we go, I turned it down just in time. I'm gonna just open up Wattpad real quick. So, guys, how do we feel about finally getting to finish the KFC... the freaking KFC thing? How do we feel about it, guys? Let me turn it back up. The music mixing on this is just all over the place, unfortunately, for this game, but you know, it was certainly a form of experience. It's not like the word. Where is it? Okay, for a second, sorry, I was just panicking for a second because I pulled up the story, but then for some reason the words just didn't load and I had like a minor panic attack. I was like, what? We still have multiple endings we need to— oh, no. Well, now that it's done, we can bury it into the recesses of our minds. Jokes aside, it was actually pretty good. It was certainly something, I'll be honest. It is certainly a game of all time. I must say, I think I'm in love. Don't tell KB. You're in love with KB? What? I feel like I shouldn't tell Bacon that, not KB. What is it out of 10? It's super niche as someone might pull up one day whenever someone mentions Colonel Sanders and visual novels. Oh my god. Watching that breakdown into complete rap mania was wild. Like, I know I'm a lesbian, she's on, but goddamn. Listen. Listen. Is there a way to look at this woman? Is there another way to look at this woman? Damn it. There's no way to pull up Ashley on the screen. Damn it. My love. I'm sorry. I will have to see you another day. But just while that's going on, I'm just gonna There we go, I think. 1 second. There we go. We have it. We have it. You are reading The Love Between... Well, the name's Kentucky Fried Sea Chicken, but the chapter name... I mean, just look her up on Google now. It's not that hard. We're fine. Fine. Just give me 1 second. I'm checking to make sure I'm not gonna find anything inappropriate. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm not gonna get banned. I'm gonna go. Look, there's even someone who cosplayed her. My god, look at all the screen's very much dragged in, so I can't really show off all the cute stuff on the screen, unfortunately. But oh my god, look at my child. Look, not my child. Fuck. Okay, that'd be a completely different story. But look at my love. Look at my love. Where's the cosplay? Oh crap, down here, the one that says celebrity chef. Can't really see it because I have my cursor turned off on this one. Regular Google, you shouldn't. If you go into incognito and put in a funny word after the name, then you'll find something. Jarvis, clip that. I give her a 7 out of 10. I was gonna make a joke, but I realized it wouldn't make sense. Funny green website? Wait, what green website are you guys talking about? Anyway, actually, no, I shouldn't say that. Don't type it out in chat. Don't type it out in chat. Anywho, okay, now that we've finished the dating sim, we shall now Fiverr. Oh, maybe Fiverr. I see chat is cultured, unfortunately. Anywho, I shall now begin now that we've finally finished McDonald's dating sim. When? I don't know, you have to ask McDonald's. They're bringing back their old mascot, so who knows, maybe we'll one day see Sexy Grimace. I really hope we don't. Anywho, this is gonna be so much funny. Okay. The love between a chicken of water and the one who cooks the chickens of land. Give me 1 second, actually. I'm just gonna take a swig of my drink. That was a very long swig of my drink, I do apologize. We ready to clip to read this at 3 AM? Okay, retry. Oh, I hope I'm not gonna be traumatized too much. Anywho. The love between a chicken of water and the one who cooks the chickens of land. Welcome to our Kentucky Fried Wedding. Reading this means you got your invitation. Take a seat and watch as our loving couple marries each other in holy matrimony. Please enjoy the ceremony. This is a work of fiction. This is a work of fiction, chat. Emphasis on fiction. This is a shitpost and a half, just so you know. I would... yeah. I know. Don't read this one scary fanfic that will make you cry for mommy at 3 AM. This isn't canon. This is not part of the canon. This is not part of the official lore. Listen, we already have a universe with UNAD. We don't need Curtalia, I don't know, Colonel Talia? I don't know. As I did yesterday, as I did on the birthday stream, I am going to do the, what's the voice? The southern voice, because, you know, southern fried chicken, all that jazz. Also, just continuity. Should have been me in that wedding dress. Well, go and get in it then. I don't want to be in it. Staljo might one day do an Ashley fic after this one. This is official alternate universal. God damn it. Oh god, this is gonna be in the UNet multiverse fic, isn't it?
Hundreds of seats. Quite a few rows full of people sitting down in their best clothing. People in suits, dresses, and the likes. All of them here to witness the same thing. The marriage between our dear siren maid, Natalia Finn, and the famous KFC mascot that we all know well, Colonel Sanders. Both of their clothes were tailor-made, since Colonel Sanders has enough money to pay for the wedding more than 100 times over.
So what, I'm a sugar baby? Is that the revelation here?
God damn it. Natalia looks absolutely dapper in her suit. She's standing on the altar awaiting her love.
Wait, I'm the one. Am I the husband in this scenario? What?
Then, walking up to the altar in an elegant manner, the air filled with the smell of fried chicken, a dress tailored to him, looks perfect on his legs, arms, and it even matches his eyes.
Found a shade of white that goes with grey? What?
What? He continues walking to the bride with his elegant steps as he walks up to the altar.
Well, at least he got the wedding dress. Those things are expensive as hell. Let's see.
Standing there. Hold up. Standing there, facing Natalia, looking lovingly into her eyes, Colonel Sanders. Colonel Harland David Sanders. David, we meet again.
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
So this entire time,
David has been Colonel Sanders? Jesus, no wonder I hate the dude.
It's David, always has been, oh my god.
The wedding commences. Their audience awaits as they stare in awe at the beauty of the ceremony. The wedding officiant, Zero, starts saying the needed things to get the couple wed.
I forgot what voice I did for Zero in the last stream. Help. Okay, if this is the wrong voice, I apologize.
I have no doubt you guys are going to have a long and successful marriage. So, if you're ready, I'm going to ask a couple questions so you can attest your commitment to each other.
Colonel Sanders and Natalia holding hands.
We're not ready. Let me go. Let me out of here. I don't want to be here. Ah, ah, ah.
Colonel Sanders gripping my hands tightly.
We're ready. Do you wish to choose each other to be partners for life? No, no, no.
Colonel Sanders dragging me back to the altar.
We do. Do you trust and respect each other and choose to support one another in good and
oh no, it sounds great good.
In good and bad times? No, no, I don't want to be here. No, send me back to reality. No, no, no. We do. Get back here. No, no. Do you love what you know about each other today and trust what you do not know yet? No, I do not trust this man. How did I get here? No. We do.
You guys were calling me the Andre. Look at Colonel Sanders over here. Alright, then now, Harlan David Sanders and Natalia Finn are going to share the vows they have written for one another. You love me in love and complete me in ways I never knew were possible. From today till my last, I promise to support you and accept your support. I will love it. Where did you get these vows from? These are actually kind of romantic. Did you come up with these yourself? I can't remember because you told me about you. Actually, you said you were writing the vows. Did you write these yourself? Some Talia, kidnapped Talia. You're like Colonel Sanders ASRB peak. You're going elsewhere for that. I will love you till the day I reach my last breath. I will celebrate your success, mourn your loss, and will give you all I have. I love you, Natalia Finn, and I hope we can love each other for the rest of our years. Fine, I'll do it myself. Do it, Kiefer, do it. You won't. Be brave, do it. My love, you complete my world. I don't think words can express how much you mean for me. But I do know that if our marriage goes as planned, I will not have to miss my wife tales. I totally did not look up vow examples and copy the writing styles of different words. That's fair for you. Vows are complicated. I think half the time people just copy them off the internet anyway. Why did you have to bring my son Tails into this though? How could you do this to him? Alright. Now for the rings. Kuma comes walking down the aisle with a— oh, this is the one good thing about this. This is the one good thing about this scenario, is Kumo. This Kumo gets to be there.
Kumo comes walking down the aisle with a basket on his back. Here! That sounds like Miriam. I lava rocks and this and that, and Natalia totally just has forgotten the voice for a bit. Here! The rings are here!
I thought you might like the Snapcube reference. I love it. I'm just sorry that Tails is now in even the tiniest way associated with this crack shit. Oh my god, piss on the moon. That's how we save that's how we save Natalia from the wedding. We just piss on the moon. Why is it so short? I thought I uploaded the whole thing. Something went wrong. Oh, is it not? Oh. I thought it was short. Cause you asked me about a couple other things that haven't come up in the fic yet. I thought like, oh, I guess you just cut that out. Yeah, no, that is very much short, yeah. If you want to like edit it, I will just finish reading this section, and then once you've told me that you've uploaded the whole thing, I could just refresh the page. I mean, I hope that you have the whole thing on hand. I hope you're writing on something else. Oh, it's just not fully loaded. What do you mean it's not fully loaded? No, it is. Yeah. No, what I'm saying is you can go back and no, reload it, please. Okay, I can reload it. No, see, it's just coming up to here. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let's Scuff Talia. Let me open this again because it covers it. Let me just go there and then start reading. I am on something weird now. Okay, that's way longer than the other thing. Okay, let me just continue reading on Wattpad. Alright, reading. Oh, okay, yeah, I've got it. It's working now. Uh, 100 people, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay, let's see. Can it go away? I don't want that bit there. Whatever, it's fine. It doesn't show up on stream. Anywho. These rings are a symbol of the vows you made today and your lifelong commitment to one another. They seal the love both of you will have for the rest of your life. So now, by the power vested within me, and by the strength of your love shared for each other, I pronounce you married. No. You can figure who that is in the crowd crying out in despair by yourselves. You may now kiss each other. Her distaste of the colonel broke the page. As the bride and groom... Oh god, I actually kissed this dude. Ugh. As the bride and groom kiss, everyone in attendance starts clapping. The beautiful sight of the colonel's dress and the dapper look of Natalia's tuxedo definitely adds to the applause. I forgot the voices I did for everyone, so you're just gonna get the most random voices. How beautiful.
It sure is.
Huh? Wait, are they married yet?
I'm so happy for them. Am I the only one a little bothered by the concentrated chicken smell coming from Colonel Sanders? Only me. Huh? The rat actually managed to get married.
Natalia actually did it! Well, I'll be damned! Didn't see this coming, but good for her. Good for Nat. She can finally have the Colonel's financial aid. Twitter made it sound like she needed it too. When did you make this true? No, they made it ahead of time. Staljo made this ahead of time. This is just a crazy coincidence. What the frick? Staljo, when did Apollo give you the gift of prophecy? Staljo! Staljo! Paper towel by... Oh my god. Monroe, totally not Mavu after a rebound. What are you talking about? Who's Mavu? Well, Grandma pulled it off. She actually did it. I didn't think we'd see this in a million years. You can all... I'm the voice of Kenji by totally not Mabu. Or totally not Monroe by Mabu. I don't know, either way. Or
Well, Shade, looks like you don't need to worry about Natalia anymore. She has some fire to her chicken now. I'm so proud of her.
But I'm gonna need multiple personalities for the voices she needs. Jesus Christ. Also, just the random KB slider in the middle of this.
Dad, stop flirting with your Genji body pillow. How do you even sneak that into the reception?
Do not question my talents, son. If it's for Genji, my power can make me move mountains. Oh wait, we can finally eat.
Yeah, that's why you need to stop flirting with the body pillow. There's food now.
Everyone is picking out something they fancy, or at least the very least tolerate for the picky eaters among us. Of course, the one dish that is the center of everything: fried chicken.
Huh? This tastes a little different from regular KFC. Way better, if I'm honest.
Just insert like the writing on paper that's bursting into flames thing here. That's because I perfected my own recipe. Sure, my restaurants are always able to copy 60% of my culinary power, but none of them are able to replicate it perfectly. This is my true Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Huh. I guess that tracks. Guess that tracks? Damn, this gumbo really is yumbo for my tumbo.
What did you just say?
You know what I said. This is some good gumbo, which is indeed yumbo, especially for my tumbo.
Yang, I may have just read out that dialogue, but I genuinely don't understand that. If you contributed, to that dialogue in any shape or form, or if it was just Staljo, I'm afraid my brain is a little offline because of it. Oh, crap.
I can't wait for the cutting of the cake. Do I tell him, or do you?
I'll tell him. KB's voice has changed every single time. Staljo, the cake. Staljo looking at KB with palpable excitement. What about it? Son. It's an alcoholic cake. It's Uncle nerd. I said the gumbo, but I'm sad to admit Staljo came up with the yumbo for my Tumbo part. My god.
Why? God, why hast thou forsaken me like this? The main reason for me attending this wedding, or any wedding for that matter, is the cake. And now you're telling me that this was no cake, but my greatest enemy, the alcohol. Screw this day.
KB trying to comfort Staljo. There, it'll be alright. I don't consume that stuff either, so I guess neither of us is eating cake today.
I wanna go home.
They still have hot chocolate.
Where?
Oh, wait, or... didn't see Oro during the thing, though, didn't... Yeah. Oro seeing the commotion from afar. So glad... God damn it. Oh god, what voice do I do for Oro? Because they weren't in the initial lineup, so I didn't do a voice. Crap. You know what? Screw it. We're doing this.
So glad they don't know I collaborated with KFC to do the catering for this wedding. And I'm even more glad they don't know I was the one who pitched the alcoholic cake idea to Natalia, who just agreed to it. Oh my god.
Let's see Nat try to speak words. I didn't mean to make you sound like a child. I'm sorry, Nick. Yeah. Ashley. Oro's Ashley. The girl Oro. You wanna go there? Yes, I did go there. Deal with it. The desktop literally eating the literal concrete flooring. This isn't too great of quality. Could use a bit more water per bag of concrete here. But it isn't the worst concrete I've tasted either. You ate the flooring? Oh god, the venue owners are gonna be so pissed. Don't worry, my love. I'm a billionaire. This isn't even an hour in terms of profits for me. Don't worry. Like it best when you're happy. I don't like how you've written him as such a supportive spouse. I can't freely hate him now. Oh god, that's actually almost the entire floor at this point. I'll cover this, but this is going to be more pricey than expected. I knew she was gonna get her stress out in me somehow. Well, shouldn't have agreed to be in the fic. This is some good soup. I'd say it might be crabtastic. I agree, my good sir. The quality crab really enriches the soup. It might be selfish of me, but if it were up to me, I would eat all of the soup by myself. Sorry with 1,000-yard stare. Mom? Dad? Uncle? I'm going to miss you all. God, I'm feeling sick. It's a sick. I'm going to be sick. God damn it, you actually put it in the fic. I hate this. Okay, for a little bit of context for the upcoming scene, Staljo messaged me and was like, hey, I've got a few questions about the fic. And one of them was, what would you, this was the last question, what would you like to eat? And I said, oh, I'll just give me something beef. And Stodgio decided that meant raw ground beef. You didn't say what kind I chose for you. I know. And it was...
Natalia, I know it's your... I don't know why I gave Yuki such a high-pitched voice. Natalia, I know it's your wedding and I know you're an adult, but why are you eating ground beef raw?
This is far from the worst thing that has been eaten here. Extremely far. That's... Well, it's certainly true, but still, try not to get food poisoning. Alright, Grandma? Where's Kumo? Sitting with Staljo and Scrungle.
So, this is how chess works?
Staljo winning somehow.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, Scrungle, you have something on your shirt. I think it's a bit of chicken grease. You should probably wipe that off.
Oh, thanks for telling me. I'm going to be back. I've got to clean this off real quick.
Oh my Kumo. Lava Rock chess set bishop piece coming in hot. Oh, tasty!
Walking back again. Okay, I'm back. I still don't know how you're winning, but I guess you're just out anticipating my moves.
You're pretty good yourself.
He would have beaten me tenfold by now if I wasn't feeding his pieces to Kumo.
He would have beaten me tenfold by now if it wasn't feeding his pieces to Kumo. I'm winning this right here, right now. All is fair in chess and Kumo.
Why did they even get a chessboard? Watching Staljo's scheme with this is like a goddamn genie. That's hilarious, by the way. I mean, Scrunkle in chess, I play really fair. I'd lost faster if we played normally. So I did Discord chess on. Oh, that could be fun. I could stream that actually and have like a little thingy board. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to figure out how to show the different screens, but that could be fun. This isn't half bad in terms of tea. It's some quality.
Is it as good as concrete, though?
Yes. It's also a far bit healthier. You want to know what's better than either? I have soybean oil in my glass. How? Discord has an integrated chess thing, FYI, and you can spectate. Ooh, nice. That'll work. Natalia and Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders dragging me up the stage as I'm screaming, "No! No! No!" Attention, everyone. We'll now start cutting the cake. It's about time, Grandma.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Natalia and Colonel Sanders cut into the cake, but eventually found an obstacle. A hard metallic thing. Huh? What's that? What kind of cake did we buy?
Why is the cake making a ticking noise? And why is it starting to smoke? Wait a minute. Oh, that's where my boom boom went. I can't say that word, unfortunately. That's where my boom boom went. I was looking for that.
Then the bomb fuck, that's the word. Whatever, it's fine. Then the bomb exploded with the force of a small things that government stock bombs. Boom, 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 I could boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room, but not Colonel Sanders. Get the hell away from me. She said the word. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. The whole city block was wiped out, and this was the first boom boom to kickstart WW Triple. It lasted 7 years and had many casualties until one man stepped up after the Dutch, in cooperation with the Australians, created a super soldier to win the war and fight for peace. That super soldier was called Hamster Man. He had the power to literally eat government stock boom booms like some kind of Kirby. The end. Boom, you get 5 big booms. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, here's... Oh crap, I went a bit too far down. Okay, we were told to read the afternotes, so I will read the afternotes. The wedding chapter is finally done, people of the internet. And guess what? Colonel Sanders was David all along. Colonel Harlan David Sanders. We finally have an identity for David. Hallelujah. I hope you all enjoyed my stupid writing because I sure enjoyed creating this for all of you. Oh, so seriously sweet. Thank you. I'm really happy that you made this. My relationship with the, the Colonel aside, this is very nice. Thank you. I hope you all, and if some of you are reading this right now want to also be included in a future fic, then all you need to do is ask me on Discord for a cameo. I'll see how I can best include people now that there aren't too many people to include. If this changes in the future, I'll keep you notified. But for now, I have to prove something to all of you. Here's why Natalia Finn is Shrek? There's a Discord? Yeah, there's a Discord. Okay, before we hop into this, one moment. What is this? Hold up, when did this become? Yes, you are Shrek. Wait, this is I'm getting the link to the Discord now. One second. I am... Right, people. Or you know there's a Discord. Don't go confusing people who don't know. I have reasons, I stated them too. I will get to those reasons. I just wanted to, like, pop that into chat for people who want to join the Discord. Because this isn't frickin' Twitch and I can't just do an exclamation mark thing. So it's when we have a Discord. Do you know the Muffin Man? Unfortunately, I do. Okay. Well, let's see this theory of why I am apparently Shrek. Number 1. Nat lives on an island. She has a lot of water near where she lives. What also has a lot of water? A swamp. Nat basically lives in a swamp. Shrek is very colour. He is fully green. Do you know what else is a colour? Blue. And what is Natalia's primary colour? Blue. Nat is practically the same in that aspect too. Ogres are Number 3. Ogres are fantastical creatures of fantasy. What are siren maids? Fantastical creatures of fantasy. That is practically the same species as Shrek. Number 4. Shrek has a talking animal companion that technically counts as a fantasy creature. His name is Donkey. What is Kumo? Nat's fantasy creature companion that can also speak. Kumo is basically Donkey, apparently. Oh my god. Lastly, I got this, number 5, lastly, I got this one from KB. Nat said that only outcasts live on the island, which we confirm is basically just a swamp. Trusty on that. And what is Shrek? An outcast living in a swamp. Conclusion. Natalia Finn is Shrek confirmed. Some other fanfic, I'll teach you why Natalia is also Finn from Adventure Time. Also, last but not least, special thanks to everyone in chat for giving me the... Okay, well, this is getting into sweet territory. I can't be mad anymore. Give me a second. I'm not mad, actually. I'm not literally mad, by the way. I'm just... Don't believe everything you see on the internet, guys. I'm begging you. We're getting into sweet territory. You think I don't know it? It's literally pinned. It's literally pinned. Also, last but not least, special thanks to everyone in chat for giving me inspiration to write this. Special thanks to everyone who has been named for giving me permission to add you in. Special thanks to KB for making me realize that having a grammar checker might be handy to have tabbed. Special thanks to Yuki, Monroe, and Seri for agreeing to be in this and giving me permission to slander their image by being included in this. Special thanks to Colonel Sanders for starting this meme, and maybe after finishing this chapter in your game, we can finally put you to rest. We probably won't. I somehow doubt it as well. And lastly, special thanks to you, Nat. I hope you enjoyed this, and even though I have said this before already, it's genuinely amazing you could gather this community. You did this, that's impressive, so be proud of yourself. I hope you enjoy this late birthday gift, and I hope you have a great April Fool's. You know what, this made it worth it. This made my April Fool's 10 times better. Thank you so much, Stalgio. This is so sweet of you to write. Thank you, seriously, Stalgio, thank you. Oh, it's got me feeling all warm and fuzzy inside. April Fools are meant to be days where you, I don't know, give me a wet thingy in the ear. You know, meant to make me feel all mushy. My god, okay. That was actually a really sweet note to end the stream off on, so yeah. I was gonna say, it's a really nice thing to end the stream off on, so I'm gonna end the we were all slandered today. See, that's the spirit of, it's the spirit of, that's the spirit of, what's the word? April Fools. I forgot how to say April Fools. That's the spirit of April Fools, isn't it? How far the Colonel Sanders ex-Nat love has gone. This is the most wholesome April Fools I think I've ever witnessed. I am the pun woman. It's a day for jokes and fun. I made the jokes and fun. Thank you, Stalgio. You made it a somehow very wholesome April Fool's Day. And thank you all as well for coming into stream today. Thank you all so much for watching us finish the end of the I Love You Colonel Sanders Dating Sim. And for those of you who also stuck around to listen to this amazing fanfic, thank you so much. And again, thank you so much to Stalgio for not only this, but the chapters of the fanfic we read on my birthday. Thank you so much for both of those. Sorry. Sorry. Oh god. But yeah, so for now, I will be, please see my metaphorical bow. I bow down to you, sir. Or ma'am, or I don't know, whichever one you prefer, I don't know, monarch. I'm just gonna say monarch from now on. I've already been compared to the women, I can use her name for a couple other things. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining today. I hope you all oh my god, KB Incredible Colored in chat. I could say this without them saying it. Thank you without them saying it first. It's honestly the first time I've ever watched a full-length stream and it did not disappoint with the amount of shit happening. I'm glad you enjoyed this stream, Abyss. I hope you stick around for other ones. It does not get any less chaotic from here. I hope you all... I am technically Lord since I have a lordship. This is not a joke. Right, you said this before, so thank you. I bow down to you, Lord. I bow down to you, Lord Stalgio. God damn it, Oro. The one time. Anywho, I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are. Thank you again to everybody for joining stream today. Mwah. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Bye bye. Get over. Sorry, I should have muted before I read that. That made me laugh. Bye bye. Bye bye.